Hi, I'm Kenny Joya. Welcome to another one of my tutorials. In this video, I'm going to show you selection sets in Reaper. Selection sets let us save selections of our items that we can reuse or recall at any time. Let me give you a few examples of how we can use them. We have a project in front of us here, and we want to edit the drums or quantize them to be on the grid. We're probably going to want to work in sections, which means we're going to need to select each section that we're working on, including each drum mic in the kit, like this. And if you accidentally click somewhere over here, you lose that selection. So you might want to save each of your selections so you can get back to them very quickly. And we could do this with selection sets. So let's go to the View menu and go down to our screen sets. And from here, we could switch to this tab, Selection Sets. Now there's no default keystrokes set up to save and load our selection sets, but you could add your own by clicking over here, and you could add keystrokes to load or to save each selection set. But in this video, we're just going to do it from this dialog. So let's save one right here, and we'll name it Section 1. And let's select this section instead, right here, and we'll name that Selection 2. Save it. So now, if we accidentally click and lose our selection, we just go over here for Selection 1 or Selection 2 and get that selection back. So we could re-edit each section or work on each section very quickly. Another common use for this is adjusting fade-ins and fade-outs. Let me show you. I have a few tracks here that fade in the beginning and fade out at the end. And I might want to readjust those fades on the fly, but what I'm going to have to do is select over here and select each one and adjust my fade, either over here or over here. But that's time consuming. If I save this as a selection set, I can recall it a lot quicker. So let's open it up again, and let's save this as a fade in. Let's go to the end of the song. Let's select these pieces right here and save that as a fade out. Now if I'm working on the song and I want to quickly readjust the fade in, instead of going over here and selecting each one at a time, I can just go up here, double click it, and just like that, I can readjust my fade in or my fade out. It's a great time saver. Now another use for it is when you have different items on the same track, but you want to readjust just the similar items at once, we could use selection sets. Let me show you. On this project, I have multiple sound effects on the same track, but by their color, we can see which one's a which. But sometimes I want to readjust the volume of one of the samples each time it plays, without affecting the other ones. So what I have to do is select this one, and this one, and adjust their volume right here. But if we use selection sets, that'll be a lot quicker. So let's name this one Sound Effect 1, and let's name this one, let's name it Drop or Drop Effects, and then the third one is Reverse Sound. So let's select each one of these and name it here. So very quickly, I could readjust any of the volumes for each of the same sample at the same time. Like Sound Effects 1, double click it, bring the volume down right here, and it affects all three of them, or the drop effects, or the reverse effects. And we could also readjust the trimming. If I want to bring this back a little bit, it readjusts all of them at the same time. Or this one, or this one. So it's a lot quicker to edit multiple things at the same time. And this will also work across multiple tracks. Let me show you. Here we have 3 tracks with the same item in different places. We have a blue item, a red item, and a green item. So again, we can use selection sets to edit each one at the same time. Let's select all the blue ones and save that as blue. Do the same thing for the red ones and then our green ones. And again, if you want to edit them very quickly, go to the red ones. They're all selected. We could trim them across multiple tracks. And the green ones, we could trim them on either side. Adjust their volume or the velocity right here on all of them at the same time. Or the blue ones. We can even move them to change the location. As they all work together. So this is a very quick way of recalling and saving our selections as opposed to doing it manually each time, like this. We can just save them and recall them from here. So that's pretty much it. That's the selection sets in Reaper. I hope you learned something. I hope you can use it, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.
Bye.